Hello, Flosstube, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kim Chamberlain, and I'm the Canaltown Stitcher, and I would like to welcome you back. I have been gone for a hot minute, but there are good reasons why. So let me give you some life updates, and then we'll go into my stitching and what I've been working on. So recently my family and I, well actually in April, we made a big decision to move from Palmyra, New York, which is where we were originally from, to Jacksonville, North Carolina. It was not a spur of the moment move, but it was definitely not something that we had envisioned happening for our family. So I have been gone from Flosstube and YouTube since March. My last Flosstube video was on March 19th, and you know, I was like, I don't have much to report and there's not much going on, and then we made the decision to move, and then things moved very quickly. So if you remember, I was a third grade teacher, and so obviously I had to finish out my school year, but I was hired to teach here in Jacksonville. Well, I teach in Richlands, North Carolina, and it was pretty much like I put in my application and 2 days later I was hired. So it was very, very quick. So far so good with the school year. We moved here in August. I came down several times over the summer to get my, to do my orientation and things like that. And so it was a busy, busy, busy time. Obviously we had to pack up a whole house, 2,500 square feet. We lived on 19 acres. We had 2 outbuildings and a garage, and we pretty much downsized to no basement, no outbuildings. We just have the garage now. So you can imagine the amount of things that we dropped off at Goodwill and the dump, and like we gave things away. We sold a ton of stuff. It was just crazy. It's crazy. But I love our new house. We don't have 19 acres anymore, so we gave up some of that privacy, but the neighborhood we chose is so quiet and it's very serene here. There's horses all around. It's a city but doesn't feel like a city type of a thing. And we're just so happy. A couple of other things. My husband is not here. He didn't choose. We decided as a family that he would stay in New York just for the time being, because his mother needs to move down here and we need to get her situated, and her situation is very delicate. And then also our oldest son is a senior this year. I can't believe I'm the mother of a senior, but I am. And he wanted to graduate with his friends. So my husband stayed up north in New York, and he is with them and with his mother and with my son, and we'll be working on getting the process to move her down here probably maybe January or so, and with the hopes that my husband will be down here permanently shortly thereafter. Ethan graduates from high school, so in the meantime he's flying in and we're going up, so we're making it work. We've been married for 22 years, so we kind of have this going. It's different because I've never been without him for this long, but we talk to each other every day, and it doesn't feel like we're far away from each other, if that makes sense. Because we're so close, so it doesn't, you don't feel like we're miles away. The kids are getting settled into school. Grace is joining all kinds of things. She's a freshman this year. Adam is in 6th grade and Ryan is a junior. And they're getting acclimated and they're getting settled, and things are starting to smooth out. And although it was a little rough to start, the school year, I think things are starting to kind of even themselves out a little bit. So it's, I think, working out. And I'll be heading home up north for the holidays and for spring break. And then we set up our camper permanently in Springwater, New York. And so we will be camping over the summer for several weeks, probably 6 weeks over the summer. And then we'll be able to visit with my family and celebrate birthdays and, you know, all of those great things that we get to do. So, at any rate, I'm back. And so what have I been working on? Well, not that much. So I did a ton of stitching over the summer. So even though I didn't have I was busy, we were done moving everything into pods by July. And I came back from North Carolina July 4th weekend. And I stayed up north until the second week of August. I had to be here August 11th. So Ethan and I came down August 10th and stayed. So I had a good month of really solid stitching, but here's the thing. Most of my favorite projects were on the pod. Traveling here, and we're stuck in the pod from May, like the last week of May, until I unpacked them. What was it? I unpacked them pretty much right away. I think that first weekend that we had the house, I unpacked them. So I only had a few projects to work on, and because of that, I did a lot of work on those few projects. So I'm really excited to show those to you. I'll probably go over some of my WIPGO, but probably not too much because the last time I really worked on WIPGO was in March. So like I said, I pretty much packed all of my stuff in May, and so I didn't even have a chance to look at most of those projects until I just opened them up a few weeks ago. So we'll be working on those things again. We'll be working on them soon. What is today? Today is Monday. It is September 12th, 2022. I think this is Flosstube 26, maybe. I don't know. It's Flosstube. I don't know which number it is. So yeah. So let's get into some stitching. Excuse my crinkly bag here, and we are sitting on my bed. Not that I don't have enough room to go somewhere else to film, but because it's dark out, the light would have been behind me if I was at the desk, and I didn't want the light to be behind me because I felt like the light would be better facing this direction. So I apologize if anybody thinks that's weird. All right. So I have done so much work on some of these projects. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by my phone. My watch is dinging and I'm getting distracted by it. So excuse me. The first project I'm going to show you is a project that I've been working on since December 31st, 2020. So this is going on 2 years. It is one of my longest whips now. It is from the 2001. Let me see here. It is from the July 2021. No, not 2021. I'm sorry. 2001 Keep State. I'm going to take a deep breath now. It's been a long time since I filmed. The 2021. I just said it again. Should I take a time out? It is from the 2001 Keepsakes, Better Homes and Gardens cross-stitch calendar. I'm sorry, July. You cannot get this anymore. It is not in print. This was a mystery project for a long time because I didn't know where the cover sheet was. I was able to show a very blurry version of the cover sheet several months ago, but that is somewhere not here. So anyways, if I can come up with a picture, I will insert it here. If not, then you just get to see it the way that it is. So I worked on this pretty religiously in the month of July. It is called Patriotic Picnic. It does not have a designer name at all on this pattern. 0 designer name. There is a lot of back stitching in this and some confetti stitching, but other than that, it's a very easy stitch because I'm stitching it on 25 count 25 count vintage Stormy Clouds, and it's only printed on one side of the fabric, which is this side. So anyways, here is my progress. Now the last time that you saw this, it had just the border and the and these done, and then I think I had like half of this border done, but now I have all of this done. I think I can finish this by the end of the year. That is if I keep stitching on it. It's so pretty. I love the way it's coming out. And yeah, so it's really nice. Like I said, this is a very easy stitch. This is a car stitch, something you can easily do in the car because the stitching is so big. So I've been back stitching as I go along because it just makes it easier for me. So yes, I worked on this for every day for at least 2 weeks. Every day for at least 2 weeks. Not for the whole day, obviously, because I had, you know, a couple of other things I was stitching on, but that was one of my main projects. All right. The second main project that I worked on is stitching with the Housewives, Long May She Wave. And hang on a second. I'm going to get the cover for this because I do have it. I think it's in here. I think it might be in here. I keep a lot of my PDF patterns in this binder. And I buy all of the Stitching with the Housewife patterns in PDF. It is not in here. Well, I don't know where it is. Anywho, back to my stitching. So this got a ton of work, an absolute ton of work. And I'm stitching this in all the called for DMCs on a piece of 32 count charcoal Lugana from Zweigert. And here's a little bit of backstory on this one. So I cut this one really close to the bottom edge. I'm hoping it'll be okay. I think it will be okay, but it is very, very close to the bottom. But I think it's going to work out. I think I have enough margin that I'll be able to at least fold it over and like glue it onto the, or I'll be able to use the sticky board. Anyways, this got a lot of love, and here it is. Oh, I just love this. This is beautiful. I love the truck and the chicken and the flag. The truck is a beast, but it's easy stitching if you fill in like the outside edge of the truck, and then you just go in and fill in the color, which I did in May when we first came down to Jacksonville to look at houses. So it was really just like a very easy stitch, but like I said, love this. I love this. It's coming out so, so good. And it was stitched on every day in July as well. So this got a lot of attention. Okay, the next one that got a lot of attention from me is my anniversary stitch. Which, going through that bag, pulling out the other project that I had. All right. This is, I'm gonna take it off the Q snap for you so you can see. I am stitching this for my wedding sampler. It is by Silver Creek Samplers. It's called Lighting the Way. I will show you a cover picture in just a second. I'm just taking it off the Q snap. Sorry for my faces. All right. And this is not ironed and it probably looks terrible, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. So here is the pattern. Oops. Sorry. I'm not used to this. Taping, mister. All right, sorry about that. Got a little interrupted, and my husband is on the phone, so we are having fun chit-chatting with the kids. Anyway, so back to Silver Creek Samplers, Lighting the Way. This is my anniversary start from 2021, which was 7/15/2021. I started this. I had this up for WIPCO in January or February, and I had gotten like all of this done. So wait until you see my progress on this. I worked on this from my anniversary, which was like July 15th, obviously, until maybe 2 weeks. I worked on it for 2 straight weeks. Anyways, this is where it is now. It looks so good. So I got obviously the whole lighthouse done, the seagull, and I'm finishing up right here. I'm gonna finish this up and then I will be able to start all of the words. But it's so beautiful. I can't wait to finish this. I should have it done definitely by my next anniversary, but hopefully before that. I'd like to have this done this year in 2022. So then I got bored of these, and then I had a project that was sitting for a start. And so I started it in August after I moved down here. So it was like the 16th of August I started this. So it is Cottage Garden Samplings. It's snow time. I know I started this snowman in August, but make sure you get your homework done. I know I started this in August and it's a snowman, but I couldn't help myself. I needed something new to start. So this is going on a piece of 32 count platinum Lugana, even weight. I think it's platinum. I'm pretty sure it is actually. Anyways, I got really far on this. Usually I finish the strings, but I must not have been able to. I wasn't feeling good for the first, I don't know what was going on, but like maybe it was anxiety from the move, but like that first couple weeks in August when I was down here with just Ethan, I wasn't feeling very well. I had some vertigo and I had some like migraine headaches, and so it was kind of hard. So, but anyways, I got quite a bit done on this. I am very pleased. Worked on that scarf, got it all done. Started on the white. kind of going along and kind of filling in some of the colors in the white so that it's not so boring. But it's going really well. Ooh, sorry. Going really, really well. I'm filming this on my iPad, and boy, oh boy, is this camera doing such a good job pulling out those stitches. They look so good. So this got a good week or so. Week of consistent work. I worked on it every single night while I was watching Charmed. Not the new Charmed, but the old Charmed from the 90s. I'm sorry, but I can't get into all the remakes when the other ones were just so good. Anyways, I started rewatching that again. I watched it, the whole series, twice before. I'm watching it again. Although I haven't watched a single episode since I moved into the new house, but. So there's It's Snow Time. So the last one that I worked at on over the summer before I unboxed everything was my Owl Forest embroidery kit. Fox Forest. I love Fox Forest. I love red foxes. And I worked on this on and off throughout the summer. I got the kit. I ordered the kit and all of the floss in 2021. And I've been working on it on and off here and there since the beginning of the year. I think I started it in January. I got pretty far on this actually. So, I don't know if you remember from my last Flosstube, probably not because it was in March. But I talked about how I was like struggling with which direction I wanted to go in. And I did, so here, I'll show you. I did a center start. So I started on this fox right here. And then I kind of moved and did these mushrooms and this guy, and then I kind of moved up and did all this. So I ended up doing this, like not the border, but this whole part in here. All those motifs. And so this is where I am now. It's obviously on the called for 32 count linen. Look at this, guys. It is so cute. Oh my gosh, why can't I get this to show you like the right way? All right, let me just hold it like this. All right, there. Look at how gorgeous this is coming out. I love all these little foxes. I think so far this one right here is my favorite. I love this fox. I will get back to this probably over the winter. So it's like a winter piece for me. But it is beautiful. It's coming out so nice. And now I'm gonna head down. I think, yes. I'm gonna head down and over. So I'll have this whole half of the piece done, and then I'll do like the rest over here. So yeah, this is coming along so nicely. And these threads are beautiful, and the Owl Forest kit is really nice. Now I know that now you can't order anything in from Russia, but you can still go online and order any PDF downloads that they have online. You can't get the floss right now, but if you wanted to order some of the kits, you could, or not kits, PDFs, you could. All right, so this week, since I have been dying to stitch on something else other than those few stitches, so that's all my summer stitching, so that's all I had. Those were all the pieces I had all summer. I have like 38-ish whips. So, yeah. And I only had one 2, 3, 4, 5. I only had 5 that I worked on all summer. So, I wanted to stitch on something different once I got my class settled and I got all my classroom done and I got the house settled and I started to feel more at home. I pulled out some Halloween stitching. So the first one that I started working on is Tonight is Halloween. This is by Kathy Barrick. I love this. And I'm stitching this on a piece of 32 count Whisper linen, Belfast linen, that I think I got it from 123 Stitch, in all the called for DMCs. Now, guys, I think that we have a pattern that I need to talk about. I need to go to like some kind of a special like conference for people that don't measure properly or don't start properly, because this one is very close to the top of the fabric. So remember on the land of the long may she wave, and it's like really close to the bottom. Yeah, this one is really close to the top, but it fit, so I was very happy because I got the ghost done at the top to make sure that it fit, and it does. All right, so don't mind my edging. I like to get started with the stitching, and so I didn't like do the edging. So it is fraying a little bit, but here it is. This, I'm so excited about this. I can't even tell you. I love this so much. It is coming out so good. And I cannot wait to get going on the gravestones. Obviously, I have this ghost at the top almost done. I'm working on the ghost is done actually, and I'm working on whatever this bat creature is. I'm gonna call it a bat creature. That bat creature, whatever that is. Anyways, it's fabulous. And I could not be more happy with it. It's coming out really good. So this got about, I'd say, I had just this much. I had this part of the tree done, the owl done, and then I was filling in the tree because I just did the outline. So all of this, this, the bats and the ghost, I did all this week. So I started working on this maybe Sunday night last week, and I worked on it every night this week. So I got pretty far, pretty happy. If I could finish this by Halloween, I'd be really happy. But I don't know, because I have a lot of Halloween stitching that I'm trying to work on. So I don't know if that is gonna come true or not. I would like it to. These are all in project bags that I made myself. If it's in a project bag. It's in a project bag I made myself. All right, so next one. Oh, this one, the cover is definitely in my binder because I saw it. Is Halloween Quaker. This is by Leela Studio. And I started working on this on Saturday over the weekend. So before I had just the witch done, I had this one done, these 3 bats, and then this star and that purple thing. And that was all I had done prior to Saturday. And then I worked on Saturday and part of the day yesterday on this. And this is where I am now. So as you can see, I've gotten quite a bit done. Really love this. I am stitching it on 32 count Murky by Picture This Plus. I love it. It's coming out really, really good. And I plan to do like at least 3 motifs a week until Halloween. So that's like 8-ish weeks from now. That's 24. If I did 3, so it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I could get a lot of this done. Aside from like some of the really big parts, like the houses on the bottom, that's big, and the crows, those are kind of big. And this huge motif up on the left-hand side. But I think I could get quite a bit of this done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 3 motifs a week, but I think it's a goal, right? A goal is a goal. Might work out. I might be able to do it. I might be dedicated enough. All right, next up is Potions, Brews, and Spells. I got this from the 2016 Just Cross Stitch Halloween edition, and this is a black and white copy. Sorry, guys. I love this. I saw this and was like, oh, I need to stitch that. I don't know what was calling to me about it. I think it was all of this beautiful, like, ornate stitching that called out to me. So I am not doing all of this alphabet because I have a piece of fabric that's too small. So I'm going to do this motif here. My initials will go there. And then this whole bit will go on here as well. And then I thought if I had room, because I think I might have some room to do like my kids' initials, like EJC and RTC and then AMC and GBC. So if I could get them in these 2 rows, I think I can fit them on the fabric that I have and then just cut this whole section out. So anyways, the last time you saw this, I had just the outside border. I had just this outside border done. And this is where it is today. I'm filming while you were on with Dad?
No, I was on that.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the video.
Okay. Okay. And this is where it is now. I keep getting interrupted. I have children. I don't know what to say. So, Potions, Brews, and Spells, that says. I'm doing this on a piece of fabric. No, not fabric layer. Fiber on a whim. 32 count plum, I think. I honestly can't find the tag. I got this from Hobby House Needleworks. It was in the scrap bin. Anyways, I love it. I'm doing it in $37.99. So this whole thing will be monochromatic and $37.99 on this. So as you can see, I just don't have enough. It's just not long enough for the whole thing. But I think it will work for what I have planned. So I think it will be fine for what I have planned. But it's coming out really, really good. And I like it a lot. So that's all the stitching I have for this week. What do I have for purchases? I made a big purchase this week on something that I have been wanting for a minute. So I finally invested in a embroidery stand. It's not a very expensive one. I got it from Michael's. So it's a loops and threads one. But it's working out okay. And I've been that's how I was working on Halloween Quaker. I do find that it's harder to stitch the, like it's easier for me to stitch on this in hand because I can see it better. I don't know why, but I think it's because the holes in it, it makes it harder to see. Makes it hard to see. I don't know. Anyways, this I was working on in the car today. So this is probably going to be a car stitch. If I could finish this by Halloween, I would be very happy. But other than that, that was the only purchase I made for cross stitching. I have not made any other purchases all year. But I'm getting ready to start purchasing stuff. I have some fabric I need to buy and some threads I need to buy, and so there'll be purchases coming up soon. And of course, I've been looking at all the new charts because now that I've moved and I have a new address, I can start ordering things from 123 Stitch and everything embroidered or everything cross stitch. And I will still probably shop pretty exclusively from Hobby House Needleworks. They were my local needlework shop when I lived in New York, and they're a small business, and I would like to help to support them. So I probably will continue to shop from them. So, what are some of my plans for this week? Well, I don't have a whole lot of plans. I'm gonna work on this piece here. This is from the 2018 Just Cross Stitch. No, 2021 Just Cross Stitch Halloween edition. This is Hocus Pocus. I Need Coffee to Focus. Where's the picture? The picture is right, it's actually right here. You can see that. It's a terrible copy, I'm sorry. But this is where I am now, so you can kind of see where I am now, so that when I stitch on it, it's on a piece of 28 count historic beige from Fabric Flare. Using all the called for DMCs. So my hope is to work on this week. So you'll see this. And then this is a big piece of fabric. I have to find another project for the other half of that. I'm sure I will. And then I also want to work on Night Flight by the Prairie Schooler. I really would like to get pretty far in this. I love that witch and the moon. This is going on a piece of 32 count Patriots Brew. Yes, Belfast linen. And this is where I am now. So this is where I was at the beginning of the year during my whip parade, which I did in January. So if you would like to check that out, go ahead. I'm not going to do another whip parade until November. I'll do it in November because I'm going north for Christmas, so I won't be here for the new year, so I will do it in November before I go. So this, I would like to get some work done this week on. If I do a little bit every day, I think I can get pretty far on that. I want to do 3 more motifs on the Halloween Quaker. I'm kind of moving in this direction. There's a ghost down here that I kind of want to do next. So I think that you'll definitely see some work on this. We'll see how far I get on Potions, Brews, and Spells. I'd like to get this whole bat done on this and work on this other ghost and try to get to this other, to the other side on this. Sorry for the glare. I do have some other Halloween stitching that I would like to start because I downloaded some stuff from my Readly app from the Just Cross Stitch Halloween edition, and I will show those to you next week. Okay. So it doesn't seem like I had that much. I didn't. Moving down to Jacksonville has been a big adventure, but we are so excited. Um, our family is adjusting. We're doing okay. We're doing well. Please, just keep us in your thoughts and prayers when my husband is traveling and we are traveling back and forth. I'm teaching 4th grade this year, so it's very exciting. I've taught 5th grade and 3rd grade, and now I'm teaching 4th grade, and I can't even tell you. My class. So good. So good. So, yeah, I'm enjoying catching up with everybody's Flosstube videos and, just getting back into the groove of things. And I hope everybody has a great stitchy week. I'm hoping to be here weekly, every Monday night. But we'll see. This depends on my family's schedule and how things are going. But otherwise, I feel pretty good about getting back into this and getting back into the swing of things, and I really appreciate you all. All of my new subscribers. I have had a few since I have stopped filming, so thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye now.